Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Splashdown podcast. I'm Splash.
No, that's not. It's been so long you've forgotten how to do it.
I know how to do it. I'm Snoot.
I'm Crog.
And today we're going to be talking about the very pertinent topic of E3.
E3, Splatoon 3.
Makes you think. Anyway, as we record this, E3, or Nintendo's broadcast on the E3 Nintendo Direct, is 4 days away. That's pretty exciting news for us Splatoon fans, isn't it? Probably. Maybe they won't show anything of Splatoon 3, but
that's my fear, is that we've had like the announcement. I don't remember when we had the announcement. Was it at the beginning of this year?
Around then, yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
April, maybe. But yeah, it was in the last Nintendo Direct, and it was amazing. And
my fear is just that we won't hear anything about it. Like, sometimes they do that with certain games. You really want to hear something, like with Zelda, for example. They've teased about Breath of the Wild too, but we haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I kind of agree, but at the same time, the footage they showed of Splatoon 3 was all in engine, it was all working. I mean, it looks just... Frankly, Splatoon 3 looks quite a lot like Splatoon 2. I know, shocking. Which looked a hell of a lot like Splatoon 1, so I can't imagine that's quite as hard to program as a full
I think there's a lot of
Zelda
difference
retool
between Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2.
Well, there's kind of differences, but it's not.
I mean, they haven't totally changed the look of the characters, obviously, but
they were redesigned a little bit, and controls. It was all tarted up a bit. It was all
different console.
Yeah, but same engine. All the basics are in Splatoon 1, really, and then they're refined for Splatoon 2 into the lean green fighting machine we all love now. Apart from the input lag, which might be fixed with the Switch Pro, who knows?
The fabled Switch Pro.
Yes. Should we talk about the Switch Pro?
Well, we don't know anything about it.
No, it might not even exist.
Yeah, and there's a lot of speculation about it, and people are talking like they know anything at all about it, but it hasn't been announced whatsoever.
Yeah, well, they I haven't researched it properly, so I don't know where they got their sources from on this, frankly. So, yeah. I hear it has an OLED screen, though, and can output at 4K. Because my dad works at Nintendo, obviously.
Everyone's dad works at Nintendo.
My dad is the head of the Squid Research Lab.
Ah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He's a marine biologist.
Yeah. He worked with Lilu. Is that a Lilu reference? Yes. Anyway, so it already been confirmed that it's coming to Nintendo Switch systems. So
I mean, what other system would it go back on the Wii U?
I mean, they could
3DS.
They could do an Ubisoft with Just Dance and put it on the Wii. That'd be bants.
I mean,
I'd like that. I've got a bit into Wii modding recently and put CTGP for Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart Wii Variety Pack and Revolution and things like that on our Wii, and it's great.
Yeah, we're pretending like it's 2008 again.
Wow, you wouldn't have got these things back in then. But
I mean, playing Mario Kart constantly.
Yeah, you might have got a bit of Mushroom Peaks in the following couple of years, but
Oof.
Yeah. No, I used to play Mario Kart Wii pretty constantly at the Gade.
I'd only play at friends' houses. So.
More fool you. Yeah. Well, now you can play 500 custom tracks, and all of them are pretty good. So that's pretty nice.
I mean,
I wonder if Splatoon 1 will ever have a big modding community.
Probably not for the Switch.
Well, not yet for the Switch.
No.
Especially not Splatoon 1, no. But, yeah, I mean, the Wii U's pretty damn hackable from what I've heard. So, I've seen J-Moji, switch out models, which is pretty cool.
Actually, yeah, he's done that.
Yeah.
But that's close enough to modding. It doesn't work and you can't do it with other people, but...
Yes, no, you wouldn't. I'd never mod like that online, obviously. That would be awful. But yeah, it seems to work. I don't know whether he uses an emulator for that or whether it runs on console. I don't know. Maybe I should research these things out. This isn't Splatoon 3, is it? They was talking about Splatoon 1 now. So Splatoon 3, right?
Yeah.
It's confirmed it's going to bring back a form of the Inkzooka, or at least it looks like the Inkzooka from Splatoon 1, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's a special from there.
There's a new weapon.
Yeah, we got the new bow weapon, which shoots out 3 streams of ink.
My favourite thing, which I've been asking for since I've got Splatoon 2, is more hairstyles.
Yes.
More customization in general for characters. Because I feel like everyone tends to look the same because everyone's wearing the same gear.
They probably couldn't do it to the same extent because it's an online game and everyone would just make their Inklings look like penises or.
Oh no, I don't mean a spore level of like.
But yeah, but
it's not Sims.
But Metopia just came out, and that's got like massive customization options. Where
like even just little highlights in the eyes. It just makes a subtle difference.
Yeah, but like haven't you seen on social media where people have been like creating abominations on Metopia? Like there's that.
But that's with the Mii creator as well. Like ever since the Wii came out.
Yeah, but like on top of that, you could put loads of makeup on, and like I've seen, because I've been getting really into Donkey Kong again recently, and looking forward to possible announcements on that at E3 as well. But yeah, I saw someone who like perfectly created Funky Kong and Dixie Kong and Diddy Kong out of makeup, and it looks so cool.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting that Splatoon 3 has that level of customization. I was thinking more like different hairstyles, there's different eye colours, yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, they're never going to change like the face shape or anything, because like obviously there's like rounded ears for octolings and pointy ears for squids, and that seems to be as far as they can go with that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, they could make them look like whatever they wanted, but yeah, I kind of like the standardization there. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have some form of customization to the clothes as well, maybe.
Yeah, but just like you could pick your own colour for the clothing, that kind of thing. Because like there's some clothing I like in Splatoon 2, but I just don't like the colour option.
Yeah, that'd be cool. More customization in general is a great.
Or like you can.
Shout.
You can just put your own, like, what are they called? They're like little upgrades on them.
Super sea snails.
No, you know what I mean. They've got. I can't think of the word now.
Stickers.
No.
Decals.
No, it's not about the clothing. It's like what they have on them. The whole reason the clothing is there in the first place, and you can buy them.
Oh, you mean abilities?
Yes, abilities.
You mean?
I'm sorry, I can't think of words.
Nah, that's alright. Yeah. So you'd like abilities. To put your own abilities on them, is that?
Yeah, instead of being like set abilities, so instead of it just being like, but then it defeats the purpose.
Yeah, I mean there was the smartphone app for Splatoon 2, which I guess was to try and get people to use the smartphone app and the smartphone connectivity, which I mean is pretty cool. And I used it a lot because I'm a big fan of Splatoon 2. I'm on a Splatoon 2 podcast, but
I like it because you can see like all of your stats and stuff like quite easily, and you don't have to have the game out in front of you.
Yeah, I like that you can see, like, double check. Oh, was that SRV2 dude that we just played with? Oh yeah, it seems to be.
Oh, that definitely
pretty
is.
legit. Yeah.
Is that Kiver? Yes, we played with Kiver.
You're gonna mention Kiver in every podcast, don't we?
There are solid Splatoon players.
Yeah, that we see all the time.
In the top rankings.
Uptown top ranking.
Yeah.
Kaji as well.
Kaji, yeah.
We used to see a lot of her in like dual player, and I'd see quite a lot playing teams. Well, I guess both Kaji and Kiver would be playing around the same time as us because they're British and French.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're less likely to see the Americans. I've never seen. God, I can't think of any competitive American Splatoon players. I don't watch competitive American Splatoon, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't see etc. There you are.
Yeah, none of those kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always see the European ones.
Yeah, seen GG Gabriel Gaming.
Yeah, we played with them and Fyrus.
Yeah. They were both Aerospray. I remember that.
Have we ever played with J-Moji though? We played with Mayoroni.
Yeah, I definitely played with the real Mayoroni. I've played with plenty of people called J-Moji, but I don't think any of them were.
It's much harder to find out if they're real or not.
Yeah, when it's YouTubers, it's like, are they real?
I've played with like 6 million Bridgets at this point.
Yeah, not a single one of them.
None of them are real Bridget.
Yeah, is it Vivek?
Viantastic.
Viantastic, is that Bridget?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I should watch more of him. I don't think I've ever.
I used to like watching his streams a lot. He's quite fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I should.
Actually, I was watching a Puts stream, and he was in the chat one time. That was fun.
Oh, nice. Nice to see the gang coming together.
Yeah.
Last I heard of...
Toxic.
Yeah, last I heard of Puts, like, he was being mean to Dude or something on Twitter, and Dude told him to shut up.
He's just not very... No, I can't say that he's not very good. He's just, like, not a team player. And it's a team game.
Yeah.
It's everyone else's fault but his.
I mean, you can't play as much as him and not be a decent player. But,
Classic Dapple Dooley player.
I've only Dapple Dooley player.
All guns blazing. Push to your objective.
Well, it works sometimes. What can I say?
I mean, I do it sometimes, but can't do it all the time.
It's lovely when you have a solid back and mid line and you just like, oh, go on then, I'll give it a push. And then you push it like to 30 and then you get killed and then you feel bad. But they're back there, They're holding you back. It's lovely.
Competent players.
Playing with competent players. That's how you win, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get lucky. Nah.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, there's only so much you can do as a single player, really. But you've got to work as a team.
I mean, it's harder when you're doing, like, solo and you can't communicate with them and they won't listen. You'll do, like, this way and they just don't pick up on that. And it was like...
That's real lower rank struggles, that is.
Yeah, speaking from experience.
Yeah.
It's like, this way, and they're, like, doing the opposite thing, and it's like, ugh.
No, thanks. So in Splatoon 3... everyone's going to be a good teammate. That's what we're saying here.
If anything, it's going to invite new players in.
Good.
And then you might get some totally new people in the top ranks.
Uptown top ranking.
Because obviously they're going to be changing some different play styles in there. And there's going to be different weapons.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait to play it. Like, even...
I'm going to predict... Do you remember when the Bloblobber came out?
I remember.
Everyone was using the Bloblobber.
Yeah.
I'm predicting that everyone is going to use that bow and arrow thing.
Well, obviously, it's a new weapon.
I kind of want it to be my main.
Yeah, it looks cool. So does the new, like, range blaster design. Looks like a fake...
yeah, it's rounded.
Looks like a fake fingernail, doesn't it?
Like an acrylic.
Like an acrylic nail, yeah. I'm not sure if that's the look they were going for, but...
I thought they were, like, rounded and kind of weird looking.
Yeah, it's rounded at the bottom. Looks kind of cool. I wonder what the H3 and L3 will look like. I wonder what the differences will be there. Maybe it'll have, like, shark fins on it, or dolphin fins, I guess.
Yeah.
On the H3. That'd be cool. And the cherry will just be in the shape of a cherry, which will be nice. I like cherries, it's pretty sick.
Impractical.
Bants, though.
No, I'm gonna say that's a mod you can put in.
Oh, yeah. A Celia mod. But Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
Away from mods. Splatoon 3, right? We're all talking about the 4x4 multiplayer that's been in the series since the original 6 or 7 years ago. But what about...
6 years ago.
But what about...
Happy birthday, Splatoon.
Happy birthday, Splatoon 1. Gotta love it. But what about new things? What about new things in Splatoon 3? What about new modes?
New modes? Well, I wouldn't mind seeing Clam Blitz go.
Yeah. You mean?
Even though when we play together, we always seem to do really well in it. Even though it's like my least favorite.
Yeah, the thing about...
I think it's because we actually get that communication.
Absolutely, yeah. I think Clan Blitz is very much the most paint to win kind of...
Yeah.
Like, killing isn't quite as important,
even the more
really.
than Splat Zones.
Oh, yeah, definitely more than Splat Zones. Splat Zones is very kill to win. But the zone kind of gets painted by accident most of the time. With Clan Blitz, as long as you keep things painted, I mean, you get to see all the clams, you can see what's happening all around the map, it's great.
Oh, exciting news since our last podcast episode, which was a while ago, that I actually beat Inner Agent 3.
Yes.
After months. No, literally like 2 years.
Yes, you made it. You are finally aware of... This is the hair clip manifest.
Gentlemen, this is Octo Expansion
Manifest. Hands off my limp Agent 3.
I was gonna say, hands off my limp tentacle.
Oh no.
Get your hands off my tentacles.
Just trying to enjoy this succulent calamari. Is it? I think it's like a golden calamari ball, isn't it?
Which is a bit weird.
Which is a little bit weird, but at the same time, everything's a bit weird in Splatoon, you know. Just a little bit off kilter.
What?
Such that game that we might be talking about, called Splatoon 3.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, new mode for me. What would I think would be good?
Well, all I've said is that I'd get rid of. I wouldn't mind getting rid of it.
Yes, you'd buy a game with less content than the last one. I say. No, I hate to talk about hacking again, but there was I've seen someone play a cut mode from Splatoon 2, which looked really cool. Which was sort of, there was a rocket, and you had to shoot it a lot.
Wasn't that wasn't Jmoji though, was it?
No, it wasn't. That was like someone like Computer Bot, I think. But he, there was a rocket in the middle, and you got to paint it up as much as possible, and then it would shoot off towards the enemy's goal. And you keep painting it up, and that seems like a really good idea for a mode.
That's kind of like those things you shoot in that one Splatfest. It was like the last Splatfest. You'd shoot those bomb things, and they'd explode. They were also in the Octo expansion.
Oh, giant bombs.
On the statue.
Yeah, kind of, but the rockets could shoot backwards and would sort of like explode down with a massive explosion kind of things. But yeah, that'd be cool to see in the game, but that's not a very imaginative thing, is it? That's just me saying I've seen this and that would be cool in the new game. I'm not the most imaginative
there was
person.
another one as well, where it's the 8-ball mini game from... Well, it's not mini game. It's like the stage in the Octo expansion, and it was in the the data for Splatoon 2.
Oh yeah, 8-ball.
And you're like, I guess you'd just shoot it around, try to get it to the other person's goal. But that's kind of like Rainmaker.
Rainmaker, but really frustrating. Yeah, no thanks. And it'd be really short
I
if you wiped the team.
More like, like a mini game in Splatoon 3 where you just like play the 8-ball thing.
Oh, like 8-ball versus, like sort of Rocket League style with the football.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah.
You'd have a set time limit like you do in normal matches, and then like whoever has the most scores wins. But then is that like...
I think if you're going to do that, you might have to prevent splatting, because splatting would just be completely overpowered. You just splat the team and score, splat team score, if you could, and people would just ignore the ball until, and that would be the best strategy, frankly. But if there was a mode where you couldn't splat the other squids, but you had to focus on objective, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I like that. What about race? What about the
We're not
Inklings?
bringing race into this.
Oh good lord, no. Oh dear. No, what if the Inklings, right, went back from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and they brought their little
With the little cars.
They brought their little carts. They brought that little
Maybe
4x4 thing they drive. Not 4x4. What do you call it? It's a quad bike. That little Ink Strike quad bike they drive in that game. What if they were all on that, right? And they still had their guns and stuff, and it was like combat racing.
Oh, you know what?
That's another mode.
Instead of the cars, they're on seahorses.
On seahorse. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like kind of like.
That's quite thematic.
Yeah.
I guess they'd be air horses because
Oh,
they can't
yeah.
touch the water.
Yeah, that's what
But-
you haven't seen in Splatoon is seahorses.
Yeah. Wouldn't
They'd
that-
just be horses.
Oh, they'd have to call them air horses. That's just too funny to leave because it's so stupid. Oh, yeah, I kind of brought that out of thin air, but it's actually a really good idea. I'd really like to see that.
I've just got an image of like polo.
Yeah, it could be like polo. Oh, I mean, the 8-ball game sounds a lot like polo, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
if you're hitting things vicariously.
they're on the horses, the air horses, and they shoot the ball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That sounds really fun, actually. I'd like to play both of those. Back to my racing idea for a second. Sorry, I was just talking this out loud now. Would it be better if they were in a team, so they could, like, slipstream together in a sort of team group, like in Team Pursuit cycling? That'd be sick.
Ooh,
Or maybe it's one versus all, which would also be kind of fun.
that's like a battle royale situation. That's
A battle royale, eh?
Mm.
Well,
It's
maybe
pop-
1 against, like, 8, but...
Is battle
Seven.
royale still popular? Is it?
I mean...
Among Us happened and nobody talks about Fortnite anymore. Well, I guess people still play Fortnite.
Is it-
People still play PUBG.
Yeah, people still play Splatoon, so I mean...
Yeah, but that's
they're
not
going to
a
play these
royale.
far more popular games. The Rick from Rick and Mortis. Rick and Mortis is in the game of Fortnite now, so...
Oh, everyone's in Fortnite though.
Yeah. It's like Smash Ultimate, but... a bit... Well, yeah, I have never played the game, so I'm not going to criticise it. But this is a
I'm gonna criticize it, but I'm not gonna criticize it.
This is a positive podcast, you know? No, if you enjoy Fortnite, more power to you. Play it more. Go on. You know you want to. Have fun.
Yeah, sure. You can
Why-
play whatever. You
why-
can play whatever you want.
Why don't you purchase the Rick and Mortis skin? And then you can be Rick and Mortis. Yeah. What would you do if Splatoon 3 was like Fortnite and it was free, but you had to pay for, I don't know, cosmetics?
I mean, they wouldn't because it's Nintendo, but
Mm.
I'd still pay into it because it's Splatoon.
I don't know, you see. I don't know if I could do that. Not when Splatoon 2 is still on the same console, and I love Splatoon 2
Yeah.
so much. Mario Kart Tour kind of gives you the dark side of Nintendo, I think, really. Like,
I don't know anything about Mario Kart Tour because
oh.
nobody has a good word to say about it, and it's
Yeah.
just not on my radar. Like, it's not a proper Mario Kart.
We're going to be listening to a 100-minute podcast about it tomorrow, don't you worry, in the car.
Oh, thank God, I can be informed.
Yes, we're going to listen to the conversation where they're talking about it, because the man there, Mr. Hyle Russell, he initially really disliked Mario Kart Tour, but has seemed to grow to love it now, so that's good for him. But
Was it just because there's more Donkey Kong characters in it than
yeah,
Mario Kart 8?
I mean, it's got Dixie Kong in it. That's pretty sick. Yeah, Mario Kart 8, right? All of those babies, all of those bloody Koopalings. Right, this was a positive podcast when it came to like other
It's-
people's games they like, but nobody likes the Koopalings. Jesus, they're just
Nobody likes the babies.
no. I mean, Baby Mario is kind of alright.
Yeah, but nobody needs like 6 different iterations of Mario.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8.
Gold Mario!
Yeah. Mario Kart 8 has Mario. It's got Baby Mario. It's got Tanuki Mario. It's got Metal Mario. It's got Gold Mario.
In fairness, I like playing with Tanuki Mario because I think he's really cute, but...
If you think about it, it's also got Luigi, who in a way, isn't that just Mario, but long.
You could say that about Wario, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't that just Mario, but fat?
Wide.
Yes. And Waluigi.
Then Waluigi, don't get us started. Really long.
Yeah. You know how people really want Waluigi in Smash Brothers? What if Waluigi was in Splatoon 3, the game we're talking about? New DLC character, Waluigi. Oh, there you go. That'll be a wait.
That'll be an absolute Waluigi move as well.
It would be absolutely hilarious, and they probably write some kind of like nonsense lore for it.
There's a human.
Yeah.
Waluigi doesn't look human.
After the Nils... No, he doesn't. After the Nils... Oh my god. After the Nils statue was defeated or destroyed, underneath there was a cryogenic chamber, and there was one man who survived the apocalypse. He'd been stretched after like millennia. Millions of years. Being frozen somehow. But he survived, and he's got a tennis racket and a bad attitude. That would be fantastic.
He's also non-verbal, but he can say his name.
He can say Waluigi. He can say...
Anyway...
He can say Camelot. Don't forget.
Oh yeah,
the golf games. That's my youth.
This has nothing to do with E3.
I think it does. That's going to be...
Oh, new E3 prediction. Actually, yeah, no, forget about it. Forget everything I said.
That is an E3 prediction. Waluigi in Splatoon 3. There you are. Oh my god, yeah, the...
Waluigi in every game.
The scientist from the first game, in the like, the lore drops, can't remember what they're called, Sunken Scrolls. Yeah, there's a scientist, and you can see his arm, like, going in things. What if that arm was Waluigi? Think on. Not even the Mario scientist. But anyway.
It could have been Dr. Mario.
Could have been Dr. Mario.
But it's Professor Waluigi.
Professor Egad, the Sperma Man.
Who's that?
It's Professor Egad? You clearly have not played Luigi's Mansion.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's a good man. He looks like a sperm.
Oh, okay. That's all I need to know.
And he goes, Yabu Yabu.
Oh no, I know him.
Yabu Yabu.
Yeah, no.
He's Bants.
I don't remember what he looks like though.
In one of the games, he owns a coffee shop, and you can take him beans.
Brewster.
Oh no, he doesn't own the coffee shop. He just lives there. That's weird. Like, if you put enough beans in the coffee machine, he'll just appear. As if he's been sleeping on...
Yabu Yabu.
You go, Yabu Yabu. And he'll give you his, like, GBASP Advance or whatever it is. And you can get more experience points. Anyway, Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
Game for Nintendo Switch. Coming soon. Maybe.
2022, they said.
2022, yeah, that makes sense. Summer 2022, I'd imagine.
Maybe even autumn.
Well, maybe. Who knows, really? These things are very fluid. But 2022, hopefully. Oh, that's true. I did hear that Nintendo was mainly going to be talking about games coming out in 2021. That's what they said.
Mainly.
Yeah. Mainly, perhaps
it has been a while since we've heard anything about Splatoon 3 at all, so they must have something new to show us.
Yeah. Off the beaten track a bit, Splatoon 3, but what if they announced one of the DLC fighters for Smash Ultimate and it was a Splatoon character? Who do you think would be a good Splatoon character to fit that?
Oh.
Because, like, they might do it just to promote the new game, you know?
I mean, having an Octoling in there would be a good idea.
Yeah, I can't imagine that would go down well because they're so similar to the Inklings.
Yeah.
Perhaps as a costume, that'd be cool.
I can only think like maybe Pearl and Marina.
That's...
You'd have to have both.
Yeah, you would, and it would be great. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
And they'd have like a singing ability.
Final Smash.
Yeah, Final Smash would just be Pearl screaming.
Oh yeah, definitely with the
Sonic Whale.
Killer Whale. Killer Whale, yes.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Was something I was about to say.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Yes. Save the planet from disaster.
You.
No, it's beautiful. Shush. Yes, all Callie and Marie, of course. Perhaps they could just be alternate skins. Yes. Splatoon 3. Right.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll have new idol characters? I think it's
I was thinking, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I was thinking, what if all four of them come together? So you've got Callie Marie and you've got Pearl and Marina.
I mean, yeah.
Or they like take alternate turns. But also you could have totally new characters as well.
I mean, it'd be nice.
Because they never actually got rid of Callie and Marie. They were still there for like the very disappointing single player mode.
Yeah, and no, they weren't in auto expansion.
They weren't. No. Captain Cuttlefish was.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. That's fan service. That is.
He's a good lad.
He's a good lad.
I just don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna like take it back to the single player mode. Why the single player mode in Splatoon 2 was so bad, and then they brought out the Octo expansion, and it just absolutely just pisses on it.
Yeah, it's just so much better. You can only presume that they wanted to make a tutorial.
Yeah, it's like a really long tutorial though.
It's far too long, and if you're a crazy person like us and you want to get the hero weapons, but first off, don't. Second off,
there's only a couple of them that's actually worth it.
Are they though?
I know they're not worth
None
it,
of
but
them are worth it.
It's just cool to have a different weapon.
It's kind of cool to bring them out, and then it's like, yeah, I'm really serious with the splat roller. Look at me, I've got the hero roller.
Look at me, I've got the hero charger. Easiest weapon to use, hero charger.
Is it? Well, it is in the single player. Yeah.
Yeah, just get.
I did.
I'm poor at chargers, so.
Yeah, same. I did the single player with the charger. Got the charger. I think I've used it like twice because, frankly, I much prefer scopes if I'm using a charger.
Ooh.
And I don't tend to use chargers. Full stop.
I thought you liked the short range ones, like the Goo Tuber and the Swiffer.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and Bamboo, of course.
Yeah, I like the short range ones most of all. Because long range, it makes it harder to aim.
No!
Yes.
Yes, so in Splatoon 3, I would like the single player mode to be more like the Octo expansion.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'd want as well, to be honest. Not to be boring.
The Octo expansion is so much more creative, and it's got world building in it, and it's just like, yeah. The single player in Splatoon 2 is just like a rehash of the first game, really, and it's not as good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I don't.
There's only so many times you can fight DJ Octavio.
Well, yeah, in the second game, DJ Octavio, the battle is pretty boring.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally just stand there and just walk out of the way of his attacks, which is just really disappointing after the first game, because the first game's DJ Octavio fight is amazing. I played it through like 3 times in a row once, just because I thought it was so great. Well, you know how it is. You got a Wii U, you don't have that many games. No, I really like his tune as well, the Phase 1 theme, where it's like proper housey.
He's a DJ, nice. And he doesn't have very good music in the second one.
Yeah, I mean, the Squid Sisters have a pretty good tune for the final phase of that fight.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. When you're just kind of standing there on the ink rail as you go round and round waiting for him to allow you to hit him. Which I guess he kind of did in the first game as well.
I am asking you to let me hit you.
Nice meme reference.
I'm once again
implying I didn't make several meme references.
Ugh.
It's very, very...
So many. I'm not allowed to make meme references.
You're very allowed. I'm going to be the one dating the podcast here, let's be honest, with my Democracy Manifest. I don't know.
So most people don't know what Democracy Manifest is. Comment down below if you know what Democracy Manifest is.
Comment down below.
In fact, I'll leave a link to Democracy Manifest.
Yeah, do. It's really funny. Comment down below if you've just enjoyed a succulent Chinese meal and you're being persecuted for it. So, I think it would be good if they added succulent Chinese meals to Splatoon 3.
Honestly, yeah. Like, the food options in Splatoon 2 are abysmal. You get, like, these fucking fried prawns.
Fine. The shakes you get, which it's cool that you have a way of sort of influencing the percentage chances you have of getting chunks. But it doesn't really work.
I had a cool idea just now. If it was a bit more open world in, like, the lobby area. Because every time I play a game, I always want it to be a bit more, like, open, where you can just, like, walk into places. They don't have to be, like, interactable or anything. I just need more, like, world building. Because I find Splatoon 2 is quite empty in the lobby area. You've got, like, the 3 shops, and you've got Krusty Sean, you got
another shop.
Yeah.
You got the Grizzco. I think it looks lived in. And there's plenty of, like, squids around until you all notice that they're saying Among Us or something.
Yeah, they're going sus, whatever.
Yeah. Which, while admittedly epic, is also not
sometimes
really.
You'll see racist things, and you're like, no.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I've seen anything particularly offensive like that.
No, people are quite good at reporting that kind of thing.
Yeah. But most of the time it's just Among Us or the latest epic meme going around. Which, while hilarious, is kind of... It'd be nice to see more, like, real NPCs around you could go up to and talk to, and they say, like, lovely weather today here in the Splatlands. And it's like, I don't know if
I haven't had a drop of water in 3 years.
Lucky, or I'd have drowned. Or whatever. Well, melted into ink. Yeah, give us, like, a jelly with a hat on or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a sombrero on, or a 10-gallon hat.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Because it's the Splatlands. Yeah, they could have, like, cowboys and Indians.
Little western themed places.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like a little hairdresser place. So, like, it's like you go get your hair cut there. Instead of it just being like a menu screen, you actually physically go into the place.
Yeah, that'd be great. You could talk to the Inkling in there. Give it more personality.
Oh, I know. It'll be like in GTA. You go in for a haircut, and your hair gets longer and bright pink.
And it plays a little tune like a really cool. Thanks for the cut. He strolls out nonchalantly.
You go in for a haircut, and you come out with no hair and a beard.
Yeah.
Then you walk outside and get run over by a car.
What we're saying is we want Splatoon 3 to have GTA mechanics.
I'm sorry, I like my open worlds.
Yeah. What if we could visit Grove Street?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah. Oh, Splatoon competent.
Oh no. California knows how to woo me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could, like, I don't know, it's your apartment and you live there and you can,
a
like,
little pad and you can decorate it. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
like a little base, and then you can change your clothes in there and stuff.
Yeah, like, money's pretty useless in Splatoon 2. What if you could spend it on little trinkets? Put around your
Yeah, they don't, like, They don't add anything. They just make your room look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be bants.
Yeah. I'm starting to get like Club Penguin vibes from the ideas though. Like you get your little igloo and then you buy a couple of puffles.
Oh.
Yeah, like little buddy can have his like little. You can buy a little pet bed for him.
Oh, perfect. Yes, that'd be cool. And you could feed him treats, maybe, and do stuff.
Yeah, he'll get you like some XP or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What if? Yeah.
I mean, the single player already looks more promising, just from like the.
Just shot on a train.
Yeah, the fact that you have like this little character by your side already fleshes it out way more than the Splatoon do.
Yeah, and it being on a train kind of points to the fact it's going to be more of an Octo expansion style adventure. In before, that's just how you get to the Splatlands, and it's got nothing to do with single player.
Maybe you have to do the single player first before you get there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we said all the NPCs should be Western themed. Shouldn't they be French themed? I mean,
well, France doesn't exist anymore.
France
they wouldn't know about it.
France has been destroyed, but
maybe like some Easter eggs of like
they are in France.
Like they're eating eclairs or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Or someone's trying to perfect a recipe for like the best bread.
They've got a very fashionable striped shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh
no! Would you like to buy some onions?
Perfect. Now we have no more French fans. JK, we have no French fans.
What, Splatoon 2?
This podcast.
No, I can't imagine the French would like me very much.
No, you just went oh hee haw.
Yeah, then I was doing the stereotype of the stereotype.
Hashtag not all Splatoon fans.
No.
I personally love the French. I watch the Tour de France.
Yeah.
I think Julien Alaphilippe is pretty cool.
I really like the French style, and I like how they don't care about things.
Yeah, it's all great until you're crossing the road, and then they speed up towards you.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I've been to France a couple of times. It's pretty nice. Always the parts I went to. Well,
Paris.
Well, I went to Paris, I went to Le Havre, and I went to Breton.
Ooh.
Yeah, Breton, very nice.
Breton's more like Britain though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very, very much like Cornwall.
Yeah.
And that is a good thing, frankly. I saw the White Cat of Compare.
Frankly.
Oh my god. Is this a sign that the Franks from WarioWare are going to be in Splatoon 2?
Splatoon 2?
Oh yeah. Nah, Splatoon 3. They could be added to Splatoon 2. I mean, DLC's still a thing. Remember, Octo Expansion, the first paid expansion for Splatoon 2.
Worth every single penny.
Oh god, yeah.
It stands on like by itself as like a game in its own right.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
It's well worth the money. I can't imagine there's many people who've bought Splatoon and not bought the expansion.
Not if they're into Splatoon enough to get 43 minutes into a podcast about Splatoon.
Oh yeah.
I think we're preaching to the converted here.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm just thinking, are there people? I mean.
Yeah,
you know, casuals.
I mean, my mum's got Splatoon 2 and she hasn't bought the expansion.
Yeah, but she hasn't really played it either.
No, because she's not very good at it. But, you know.
You don't have to be good at a game to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Word of advice.
Octo expansion's pretty... Well, it's not
it's
difficult.
Hard.
It's not difficult for us because, you know...
Well, I thought it was very difficult.
Yeah, but you played it with sticks.
I did play it with sticks.
Why?
I played it handheld as well.
That's why it was hard.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't make it easy for myself.
Yeah, no, I'm sounding pretty condescending here, but Octo expansion is pretty hard. Let's be honest.
No, I'm way better at it now than I was. But I'd only just started the game, really, at that point. I'd maybe had it a couple of months.
Yeah, you went for a real trial by fire, though.
Yeah.
But, I love how much lore they put into it.
Yeah.
Octo expansion. It's so thick and juicy, and Like
a good apple.
Yeah, like there was a meme that my friends sent to each other in the group chat, and it was like it's something about Splatoon lore, and they were like, "Hey Will, what's Splatoon lore? Like, what's the meme?" Yeah, and then I explained it to them, and they were like, "Okay, that's actually pretty cool. That's like a retro-futuristic kind of like sick kind of a post-apocalyptic story. I didn't think Splatoon would have that in it.
It's kind of like a dystopia where like all humans
It's very
are
dystopian.
dead, but like all these
yeah.
like squid and octoling people are like just having fun shooting at each other. But like Splatoon 3 is definitely going down this route of like it's almost Fallout levels of like desolation.
Well, it seems to be, yes. And why do you think that is? Splatoon 3, it's in Mad Max. Why is that?
Because we lost the Splatfest.
Because we lost the Splatfest, yes. Chaos won.
Chaos won the Splatfest.
Imagine seeing...
I mean, maybe picking order is boring.
Picking order would be boring if you didn't get all that cool cyberpunk gear, and it was like, hey, if you pick order, the next game will be cool and cyberpunk. But no, everyone picked Chaos.
Yeah,
and
but
Chaos
everyone
won.
knows how Cyberpunk 2020 whatever.
Yeah, but Cyberpunk 2020 wasn't out. 2042.
Is it 2040? I never
Is
remember.
it 2047? I don't know.
Isn't
Blade Runner
2042?
2042.
No, 2042.
2042. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's Cyberpunk 2047.
I have to look
5
this
years
up.
later. Yeah. Oh, it would have been cool. But you know what? This is cool too.
2077, yeah.
2077. Okay. Quite a few years down
That's
the
why
line.
everyone's running around naked with their dick out.
Do-ga-da-do-da-do. Do-ga-da-do-da-do.
And that's how Splatoon 3 is gonna be.
Yeah, well, if the customization is as good as it was, as we were talking about at the start of the show, everyone will have their dick out. It'll just be flopping around, and they'll use it like a weapon.
Oh, new weapon idea!
No,
Peen.
don't.
Minigame peen jousting.
Oh, good lord. I was just talking about the deep lore. Are you going with the peen jousting?
You know I had to do it to it.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, the Nil statue's got another one of those cannons somewhere.
We forgot about everything that was underwater.
Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You just kind of start at the bottom of the trunk area, don't you? The stomach.
Yeah, there's
below
like
that.
different names for the different chambers, and they're all kind of gross sounding. Can't quite remember what they were called, but they're all bad.
Well, you go up through with a mechanized
like-
human body, don't
There's
you?
like esophagus and
Yeah, gross. But you know what? I saw someone on Twitter talking about this, so this isn't an original observation. But as Chaos won, that means we're gonna have a Chaos themed single player. Presumably, Mr. Grizz has amassed an army of squidlings. Squidlings? What am I talking about?
salmons.
Salmonids, and has I don't know, taken over Inkopolis. Or
Yeah, we talked
Whatever.
about that in one of our other episodes.
We did, but that means if there were to be DLC to this game, which I'd hope would be a couple of years down the line, and add a second single player mode, that would have to be Order. So we're back after our break now, which
We had a break.
yeah, it was about 10 seconds long, and I doxed you. Because you showed me a gross meme. What can I say? It was Senor Ding Dong from The Simpsons.
Senor
but-
Ding Dong, but you
Yeah.
know why he's called Senor Ding Dong, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a little bit sad.
Massive
So-
penis.
Ginormous.
Huge.
In awe of the size of that lad.
Absolute unit.
So I reckon Super Smash Brothers is actually going to have Senor Ding Dong as a
Oh,
playable
that little character.
DLC fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon so. Now, isn't there only like 2 or 3 more DLC fighters to go?
Well, there's Joker was one. Was Joker the
Yeah.
first one?
There's a
And
few.
then Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah, there's like Hero from Dragon Quest, Terry from Final Fight.
Yeah, because I know who these people are.
Yeah, they're near and dear to the people who play these games. I'm not sure about Hero so much though, because that's so generic. You just call him.
I can imagine a lot of people like Joker though.
Oh, loads of people
he looks like a very
Joker.
fun character.
Yeah, I'd quite like to play Persona 5 if I had a PS4. I think it's PS3 as well. I don't know. I don't play PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm an Xbox person.
Yeah, I'm a Nintendo person. Although I do have a PS2. I got it from a charity shop for £4.
I had a PS2 as well.
Yeah.
Gone now.
Gone?
Don't know where it is.
You can use mine when we move in together.
I want to play San Andreas.
You're welcome. I played a bit of San Andreas and it was awful. Didn't enjoy it. Like, I failed a mission and I died and I went to the hospital and then went outside the hospital and there was a gang of people out there and they killed me, so I went back in the hospital again.
You didn't run fast enough.
I was trying to get in.
Yeah, that's kind of shit.
Steal a car.
If you die in that area, there's like a gang of I forget what they're called.
Purple shirts?
Yeah, they are purple.
Shirts?
No, you're green.
Okay.
Grove Street.
Oh, Green Grove, I see. Yeah. Like a plum.
Yeah.
Green Gauge. Is that an MF Plum reference?
Towards the middle of the game, you get you unlock where all the gang areas are, and it shows on your map.
That'd be useful.
That would be really useful at the start. Yeah.
Yeah, why doesn't he go back to his house?
They're called ballers.
Ballers. Okay.
Ballers, yeah.
Why doesn't he get back to his house and he meets his friend, Mr. Big Smoke, and you spoiling San Andreas for me and the listeners. That's good.
Okay, if you're getting spoiled by an almost 20-year-old game.
Yeah, I haven't played it. Right. Yeah, if you go home and Big Smoke's there and he gives you a map and it says, "Hey, friend, this is what's happened since you've gone into Liberty City. This is what's happened. There you go, friend. Now, if you steal one of those planes and you try and fly it over, you'll just get shot down immediately. Why?
Much like real life, you can't break into an airport and steal their planes.
Well, I did.
And the military come after you with good reason.
They had a light aircraft. I'm just going to fly it over to the other
That's
place.
somebody's plane.
Yeah, well, then I dived into a river and I was swimming around for 5 minutes. Intermittently getting out so I didn't drown. And then they still killed me. They got out. It was awful.
It's the whole fun of the game.
There's nothing fun about being trapped in a river for 5 minutes. Oh. This is why I like Splatoon 3.
Anyway, I didn't give any spoilers about the game.
You hissed when I said Big Smoke.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That means he betrays you at the end of the game.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Okay.
I was pissed off at him because he kept ordering shit in the drive-thru.
Oh, okay. He wanted a number 9, I believe.
He's just an arsehole.
He wanted a number 9 with cheese.
A number 9.
A number 9 with cheese. 2 number 7s.
It's funny because he's fat.
It is funny because he's fat. And in a way, aren't we all a little bit fat?
Maybe we are, but I don't know about our listeners.
No, our listeners are all hyper thin
Yes,
chads.
skeletal.
Oh no.
Splatoon players don't eat.
They only play Splatoon.
Yeah.
It's like that classic image of the gamer that people used to wear on t-shirts. This is the gamer. Thumbs are covered in mould from playing too many video games or whatever it is.
You wouldn't get thumb mold because you're moving it about so much. If anything, you wouldn't have any skin there. You have super callus.
Yeah, and that's when the mould moves in, you know?
No, mold only grows on things if they don't move.
Well, not according to Resident Evil 7 or 8. Think on.
Spoilers.
Oh.
No, joke.
There's nothing spoilery about it. It's mouldy. It's just a bit mouldy in it. It's like when you go to the fruit bowl and then you turn over that pear and it's like the suspicious pear and it's just oh.
It's been too close to the banana.
Don't get me started on the bloody bananas. They're basically like the Umbrella Corporation if you think about it. In a way.
I'm thinking about it and no.
What if Splatoon 3 had bananas.
What if Splatoon 3 had the Umbrella Corporation?
Well, I mean, it already does, doesn't it? Umbrella. Undercover umbrella.
Oh my god.
Tent umbrella. Yeah. That's what I want most from Splatoon 3, a new type of umbrella. This type of umbrella is like a parasol and it's
frilly.
dainty.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know, they'll probably do stuff like that where they just add new types of weapon. I mean, honestly...
Parasol, like the fish.
Perfect.
Take that, Splatoon 3.
And its shots would be great. Perhaps it would shoot out... instead of normal shots, it would just shoot out canopies. And they're really weak, but they go and paint pretty well. And, like, you can hide behind them a little bit. That'd be a really rubbish weapon, but it's kind of a fun idea.
Aerospray.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure that would be that bad.
Nobody would want to go near you.
No. You push them back with your... Mm-hmm. If you could remove one weapon from Splatoon, what would it be?
Splattershot Pro. JK. I'd never. Probably one of the buckets.
Yeah.
Not Blood Blubber. Blood Blubber's very cool.
Sloshing machine for me, I think.
Yeah.
It feels a bit cheap.
I feel the same about the Explosher as well. People don't really use it anymore, though. Very rarely do I see it in matches.
Explosher. Yeah. I think the Explosher's been nerfed to the point where it's kind of not that bad, really. It's really fun to play, and it's really not that bad to face up against.
No,
really.
I just think it's a very
It is really but last time I watched any competitive Splatoon, they were using it a lot as backlines.
Yeah. Well, that's the
Just
only way
'cause
you
it's
could use it.
Painting.
You got like 3 shots of it.
Oh yeah. Well,
I wouldn't even know what specials they have. Probably Splashdown.
it's Bubbles and
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah, the good one has Baller.
Baller?
Yes, Baller. So if people get up next to you, you can ball them.
I would have thought Splashdown would be best for that.
Well,
Like I'm close to you, you go.
Yeah, Splashdown's pretty bad though. In Splatoon 3, we don't need Splashdown back. The Splashdown podcast says Splashdown. More like press it and get killed.
There's so much hang time though. That's the.
It's far too much.
You get
hang
shot
time.
down quite easily now.
Yeah. Initially, it was pretty damn overpowered, and now it's pretty bad.
If they get rid of Incarnate, I'm gonna be so upset.
I'd like to see all new specials, you know.
I want my Incarnate. It's just like the logical choice when it comes to a special.
It's pretty great, yeah. But like, wouldn't it be cool to see new stuff?
Oh yeah, just don't get rid of the
Like
good
that-
stuff.
Like that weird crab from the
Oh
trailer.
yeah.
What was
I don't
that?
know. Is that a special or is it a sub?
I thought that was confirmed to be the mini killer whales sub, a special thing.
Because to me it looks like the little robot chickeny things, the auto bombs.
Yeah, it does look like an auto bomb, but yeah, it's just kind
They're
of
big
there,
up
isn't
like.
it? To the left, to the right.
Silly crabs.
Yeah, silly crabs. Is that a reference to something on your YouTube channel?
Maybe.
I don't know. You should probably look, dear listener. Anyway, dear listener, we're now approaching the hour mark. Should we call it a day, Krog?
I don't think we made any valid points whatsoever, but I'm not mad at it.
Nah, I like listening to podcasts where people just talk, to be honest.
Yeah, we had a good segment about bananas and fruit balls.
Yeah.
And that's all the people need.
Yeah. The people demand fruit balls. Is all I'm saying. Oh, what if they had fruit winders as a weapon? You could wind them out and wind them back in again. And it's
Other type of fruit roll-ups are available.
That's true. Is Fruit Winders a brand?
Yeah.
Oh. You could.
They're called, I think, they're called fruit roll-ups in America.
Okay.
But I don't know if fruit winders and fruit roll-ups are the same thing.
They're kind of gross.
I don't like them at all.
No. And they used to have these, like, really sort of, like, kid edgy comics on the inside.
Yeah.
It was like, haha, yes, the fruit died.
It just tricked you into eating fruit, and not in a good way either, and it had added sugar in it.
Oh. At least it wasn't as bad as one of the bloody school bars. Oh.
Ugh.
Newspaper. Those are bad.
Power sauce.
Newspaper and power sauce.
It just says new newspaper and apple sauce.
But it is, and that's really sad. But, yeah, why not just eat fruit? The fruit's really nice, bro.
Just have an apple.
As long as it's not being near the bananas.
Do you know what's good though? Those yogurt covered, like, fried fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Get into yogurt covered cranberries.
Oh, nice.
Really good.
Yogurt covered raisin. Yogurt covered nuts as well, that's good, yeah. Peanut. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells.
Alright. That's enough.
I don't think it is. I don't think I've gone through the entire DK rap yet, actually.
Yeah, go on.
Alright.
From the top.
Hup, hup. Here we go. Yeah. Do you think the new Donkey Kong's going to be... Well, the rumoured new Donkey Kong will be talked about at E3.
When was the last time there was a proper new Donkey Kong game?
2014.
Was that a remake?
No, it was Tropical Freeze.
Is that not a remake of Tropical Freeze?
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Wii U is not a remake.
Okay.
It's the original.
Okay.
There's a remake on Switch which was released in 2018.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm... Yeah, no. I get you.
It had, and I quote, brand new funky mode, which, let's be honest, that's pretty cool.
It's got added funky in it.
Anything with Funky Kong in it is automatically cool. Oh,
he's just a cool guy.
Oh my god, imagine if they added Funky Kong to Smash. I mean, Funky Kong obviously smashes, but, you know, to the video game.
I mean, he's the logical choice to go in.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a much better choice than Banjo, even.
Well, I'd rather Banjo was in there, really.
I don't care. I've never played the game. Well, I have played Smash, but I haven't played the current Smash. And I'm not really into it. It's not my favourite fighting game.
Don't you think it's cool that there's a game out there when Banjo-Kazooie can beat up Joker?
Yeah. It's great that Kirby can swallow the Joker.
Yeah. Damaged. It's definitely a joke in there somewhere.
And there's a Pokemon and...
Oh, there's so many Pokemon and bloody Fire Emblems. Like, they announced Byleth from Fire Emblem as a DLC character.
I don't know anything about Fire Emblem.
I
There's
did.
so many, these,
I played the GBA game and it was really boring.
There's so many of these, Nintendo games,
This isn't the positive podcast anymore, this is the negative podcast.
I don't think it's ever been positive.
Yeah, we just like complaining, man.
Well, I do.
Yeah. No, I played Fire Emblem Seal of Stones, or whatever it's called.
It might have been a bad game, though.
It might have been, I'm not sure. I don't hear people talk about
they're
it much.
all, point-and-click adventures, aren't they?
They're
real-time strategy.
Not real-time, the other one.
Turn-based
strategy, yes. I really like real-time strategy.
I call point-and-click, like I'm some kind of...
It's like some kind of hidden object game.
Yeah.
Bloody Sam and Max over here.
Lucas games.
Yeah. Nah. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Oh, yeah.
2014. Oh, it's been so long, boys. First game I ever played on a Nintendo system. For my first game I ever played, full stop, was Worms United. Then I played a lot of Mega Drive games and a couple of Spectrum ones. But the first Nintendo game, unless you count Donkey Kong on the Spectrum, which I don't,
No.
is Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance, and it was amazing. And it still is. I love that game. I've played the SNES version as well, which is equally as amazing in my eyes. But I have this special thing called Nostalgia for the Game Boy Advance port of Donkey Kong Country, and the fun little extra cameras they added, and how well they got past the bad parts of the Game Boy Advance's design, the screen, the sound. It's just a really tactile platformer. I'm really boring you, aren't I? I'm sorry.
The only Donkey Kong game I've played is Donkey Kong.
Yes, we marathoned every track in Donkey Konga, didn't we? It took over an hour.
It's a very short game and it's not worth it.
Donkey Konga. Wow. Yeah, found out for the first time only the other day, and I am quite a big Donkey Kong fan, that there's a Donkey Konga 3 in Japan.
Japan only.
Japan only, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a shit game.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same pull as Guitar Hero or Rock Band.
It's kind of cool because it's got like physical bongos. That's sick. And
Yeah,
then you
can
play it
still
and it's
use
just
a
like
controller as well.
yeah, and the controller is just like objectively better. But you know, it's kind of fun. I'd like to play Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. That'd be sick. But yeah, nah, Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, Donkey Kong Land 2, Donkey Kong Land 3, Donkey Kong Country Returns, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze are all fantastic. Well, Donkey Kong Land's not that great, but the rest are fantastic. The original Donkey Kong Land, the other two are really good. So it'd be great to see what Nintendo does. If they do indeed do something with
This
it.
is like turned into an overall. What do you want to see at E3 in general for Nintendo?
Yeah, and I'd like to see Donkey Kong Country. Oh, and I'd like to see the return of the Kremlings.
Maybe it would give me a chance, an introduction into Donkey Kong.
Yeah. I mean, when we move in together, I mean, world's your oyster, you can play in any of my games.
Nice.
I recommend Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze or any of the original trilogy first. Returns is a bit less good.
You can play my banjo games.
I'd love to.
And I heartily recommend Grabbed by the
I
Ghoulies.
really want to play Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Just
Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
I've only ever heard good things about that game.
People don't talk about it.
People don't talk about it, but when they do, they say this is great.
It's really fun.
Yeah, and it's called
silly.
And it's called Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
They do grab you.
Do they grab you by the Ghoulies though?
Yes. No, they don't. You just get grabbed by the Ghoulies.
Okay. Is there any character in it called Minji Jongo?
I can't remember the character names in it. There's like a mummy and stuff. And
Minjella.
no.
No. It's amazing what you can slip past American censors. I love it. Just use the word minge.
Minge.
And then giggle to yourself. Yeah. Oh
yeah, Minge in Splatoon 3.
yeah, that's what we want to see. Number one thing we want to see, just inklings with the minges.
Oh my god.
It's gender equality. You already talked about them having big floppy willies.
That's true. Bring it full circle.
Yeah.
Genitals for all.
Yeah, why not? Go on.
Well, maybe some people don't want genitals.
They can be smooth.
That's
What's
lovely.
What's wrong, smooth skin? Ain't never seen a penis before.
No! I don't want to see a squid penis.
No, that'd be really gross.
Yeah.
Probably covered in like suckers. Yeah. No thanks. Well, I'm sure if you wanted to see squid penis, there's
No!
plenty of places for that. Yeah, no.
I encourage everyone not to look up squid penis.
Yeah. Gross. They got like beaks.
Ugh.
Oh, weird. Mm.
Are you ready to receive my limp penis? How dare you?
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Everything always comes back to Democracy Manifest.
As it should, really. I mean, it's a kind of democracy manifest, you know.
It manifests.
It does. Democratically, some would say. But, you know, if he was in an autocracy.
If he was in Smash.
If he was in... oh my god.
If he was in the new Donkey Kong game that is not going to come out.
Brand new Democracy Manifest mode instead of Funky mode. There you go. And he goes out and he's like, got his succulent Chinese meal he uses, and that's his special power.
His final smash is his limp penis.
But he does know his judo well, to be fair, for the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His PK fire is judo.
He powers up with VB Longnecks.
He's not a VB Longneck guy.
Isn't he?
Nah, he's a separate Australian meme.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Australian memes are pretty good.
Yeah. Genuinely very funny people in general.
Yeah. Shout out to all you Australians out there.
All our Australian
Frenchies
listeners.
can fuck off.
That's very rude.
Yeah.
We love the French.
I welcome all nationalities to come listen and be like, what the hell are they talking about? There's no Splatoon in this.
Yeah, I think it's been about 11 minutes since we talked about Splatoon, to be fair.
I keep trying to bring it back, but you wanted to talk about Donkey Kong.
I do want to talk about Donkey Kong. Do you want me to talk more about Donkey Kong? Wouldn't it be cool if King K. Rool was there?
Wasn't King K. Rool in Smash one time?
Well, he's in Smash Ultimate. It's great. He's there.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
play as him online, and it's fun. And I lose all the time. I'm rubbish at it.
I used to play as King DDD.
King DDD.
He has a powerful smash.
Yeah. Oh, King DDD is great. What if King DDD was in Splatoon 3?
I'd love it. He's cute.
Yeah, Hammer. It'd be sad though, because then people
Actually,
wouldn't play as Inklings.
E3, I'd like to see a Kirby game, thank you.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me, frankly. Last Kirby game they released was 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah. Kirby
And
Star Allies. They've been
that's
releasing a
good.
few of those. Kirby Clash.
Yep.
There's another one as well.
Yeah, a lot of mini games.
Yeah.
That's tiding us over till the 3D Kirby game? Question mark.
Poggers.
Joggers.
I'd like. What's the one where it's knitted?
Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Yes, I would like to see a sequel.
King Fluff Returns.
Yeah,
That'd be cute.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Such a cute art style.
Very fluffy.
The Waddle Dees are so cute, isn't it? Ooh,
They're soft men.
they squeak. They're sleepy.
They do very silly things. Waddle Dee for Smash.
I tried to go through Kirby Star Allies without trying to kill any Waddle Dees, but it's kind of impossible.
Lawful good.
But they just don't.
Nice.
They don't do anything.
No, they're good lads.
Yeah. Leave them alone.
Don't want to rap them. They're a good old rat.
I'll always try and get a Parasol Waddle Dee on my team.
Oh, cute, yeah. you play as them in the Star Allies. And Kirby Superstar. I played through the Helper to Hero with a Waddle Dee there.
Oh.
Parasol Waddle Dee.
Hi.
Alright, thanks for listening to episode 3 of the Splashdown podcast. I've been Splash.
Ah!
No.
I've been down.
You said it.
Yeah.
Alright. Hope you enjoyed and speak to you next time. We're just going to take it up to the 1 hour 15 minute mark, so let's pretend we have a production office. Oh well, never mind. Bye.